Hello, all my favorite people. Today is the first video of sewing my European summer dream wardrobe, and I'm going to take you through the whole process of the drafting, the sewing, everything. And in this video I'm creating my dream summer set with lace and details and embroidery and all the things. I'm going to show you the materials that I have, how I'm going to plan this, make what I want to make, and then just take you step by step through the drafting and then the sewing. So I hope you are as excited as I am. So what I want to make, let me grab it. I will insert a picture so that you can see what I am looking at. So I want to make this set where you have detailed color and then a lot of volume below that. So it's kind of a yoke, and also with short sleeves because I do want to wear it in summer and I want it to be loose fitted and wide. I have this really beautiful embroidery color, which I will show you in a minute as well, that I want to use for this, and the rest of it I want to add just simple white fabric. I have to decide how much fabric I want to add to the color, so that is something that we will need to draft. I think I'm just going to start with and then with that I want to make this cute yellow shorts with also the lace detail at the bottom because I think it's super cute to wear it together, and I do have perfect fabric for that as well. So let's get to the fabrics. Color that I talked about, and it falls perfectly around my neck and then on top of my body. And then for the white fabric I have two options. One of them is a more lightweight cotton, and this is a cotton linen blend. Both are vintage tablecloth, but this will be more a stiff look and this will be more a flowy look on the blouse. But first I think I'm going to make the pattern, and then I'm going to decide which one I want to add to the color. I have this one with the lace trimmings here, which would be very, very cute. If you never worked with basic blocks before, those are my basic blocks, and what I will do is those are like the original one with all the lines and all the adjustments. So I'm going to trace it on a new piece of paper, and then I can very easily draft from there. So all the new adjustments for the blouse we are going to make today will be on here. So I keep my original basic block the same, so that I don't need to make new adjustments every time I trace a basic block. I can draft it like this. Just going to make a few marks here, but this will be the color which we are going to cancel anyways. But first I need to add some width to the pattern so that I can see how much I will add here. Okay, so I widened here and I dropped the shoulder. So this is the whole width of the embroidery piece, which we are going to cut off because that will be our neckline. So I don't need to make any adjustments at the neckline because that is going away anyways. I made it a bit of a A-line shape. Now I'm going to cancel this dart and this dart because I will not. And then cancel this one. No, kidding. I'm going to cancel this one as well because now I have to calculate how much I need to extend this to gather it afterwards. But I do want to keep the shape of the sleeve, and I still need to adjust the back. I had to visualize it a bit more because I thought I should end like somewhere around the armhole, but this is like exactly the shoulder point that I want to use. So now my back and my front are not going to have a shoulder point. That is just this point. So I'm going to create a rectangle that I can attach here, and then also from the back, but that has the shaping of the arm side. So it will be here, and then cutting off that, and that will be center front. So this is what it's going to be, and this looks like something that is possible to do. I am going to check the arm side if I want it to be a bit deeper to get a more loose fit, because now it seems quite high. Making a lot of... Someone is saying hi here. Hi. Making essentially is just making a lot of lines again and again, remeasuring things, checking things. So as I pinned it on the bodice, I see that there's a little overlay here. So then you decide, do you want this point to be higher or this point to be lower? I am going to decide that this should be lower because, as I said, I only went with 45. So then just draw what it should be. And as you can see here is that it also has not the same length. So again, decide, do you want this point to be higher or do really want this point to be lower, and for now I'm going to add here, but I'm just writing it with a plus and then the amount of centimeters that I need to add there, so that I know when I cut it out of the fabric that I need to add 3 centimeters here for the side seams to line up, and then the side seams perfectly line up. Here the shoulder point lines up, and it actually looks kind of good, like the shaping of this matches the shaping of the collar, and the shaping of this also matches the shaping of the collar, and this is nice at center back. The back piece and the front piece. So I'm going to cut that out of fabric. Maybe I still have time to do the gathering, but the sleeves I will do tomorrow, and the whole shorts I will do tomorrow. But for now I will see how far I can come. Okay, this is the front piece before the gathering. I'm now going to gather it and then pin it on the bodice. Right now, I think the gathering is the perfect amount to divide it a bit better, and now I'm just going to attach the white fabric on top of the colors. Turning out actually. I think I'm going to do a cap sleeve that also is like more ruffly, so not really a sleeve but just something to add a bit more dynamic to it. And this is the length, and I think I'm going to do a big hem, and then it has a bit of that balloony look to it, and I like how it falls on my pants. It works well. So 216. This is the shoulder seam, this is the back, and then 17, 10 and 7. Let's do 7 centimeters. Do not do the sleeve, because I don't know, it just made me look really old or really young, but not the way I wanted to. And I think like this, it's more cool as I am. What I'm going to do is top stitch around here and finish the sleeve by just folding it over 2 times to make it nice and neat, and then hemming the bottom with a big hem as well. And then this one is already done. Shorts, I ended up using shorts I already own, and what I do is flip it inside out so I can see the seams very clearly, and then pin the seams on top of each other to have them more straight down, and then place one leg inside the other, and then you just trace the outside of these pants. When you have an elastic waistband, it's very important that you pull it out and then loosen it so that you know exactly where the point is that ends the fabric, not just the waistband when it's stretched into each other. We need the full width of the fabric, because otherwise you will not be able to put it over your hips, so that is important. Then you trace the curve and the inseam and do the same with the back. Yeah, so that is what I used for the skirt, for the short. cut out the shorts, the front and the back piece, both 2 times on double fabric. I cut out the waistband part, 2 straps of 50 by 10 because we are going to fold that and then make them together, and this will be enough to fit over the whole top of the shorts. And then pockets. First, I'm stitching the waistband, just the side seam, so this one and this one. Add the pockets to the back and the front because I want the pocket in the side seam. So this is the pocket to the back piece. Back piece. And then also to the front. Now I'm placing good sides facing, so this is the back piece with good sides facing me, and this is the front piece, and then the pockets are going to line up and the rest of the side seam is going to line up. So I'm just going to pin this all together. When I fold it like this, the pocket is in the side seam. I can sew the inseam together now as well with good sides facing. Okay, now I have to attach the waistband on top of the shorts, and if I'm correct, then this is the exact measurement of the top of the shorts. So I like to use following method. First, I'm going to flip it good sides facing, and then on top of here I will pin it and sew it, and then I'm going to fold it over and fold it over again, place the elastic in between and make the shorts gather. But first I'm going to pin this and make sure that the side seams line up, and then sew all the way over that top piece. And now it looks like this, so it's attached. I'm going to overlock the top right here, and then I will be able to fold it in, and with an overlock stitch that would look nice on the inside as well. I leave an opening somewhere at the back where I can weave the elastic through, then I can close the elastic and close that little in the end. So just making sure that the inseam is tucked underneath what I'm folding away, like that. So this is what it would look like on the inside, and this is what it's going to look on the outside. And then I'm just going to stitch just below the top part of this bottom, and I leave it open this wide at the center back. So this is center back, and I leave it open here.